Hey everybody, it's Michelle here again with birthuhura. Here at birthuhura, I am a full spectrum plant-based holistic doula and an advocate for all things safe, natural, and effective. Here on this channel, we discuss all things birth, pregnancy, and womb health related. So please be sure to subscribe to the channel if you like the content. Um, Today's topic is going to be about tips for an unmedicated birth, and I have about 12 tips today. So our first tip is going to be to address and eradicate your fear of pain, of something going wrong, of all the negativity that you have surrounding the concept and the idea of you bringing your beautiful um, bundle of light to the world. We have to address that fear. We have to eradicate that fear because that's going to be a major key part um, in manifesting and making sure you do all of the things and prepare yourself the proper way because of that fear. So know that you are capable and know that you can do this. Know that you are made, literally, your body was made to birth. Your body was made to bring your child into this world. You, all of your organs, literally your whole womb is for this particular reason. So just understand that we need to eradicate the fear. We need to address it. We need to face it, and we need to get over it and get past it. My second thing is nutrition. Um, Having the proper nourishment your body needs, the proper hydration, the proper fuel is going to ensure um, a less painful uh, pregnancy, a less intense one. I'm not saying it's going to take it away, but it definitely will help you with that process. It's just like eating. If you know how your body feels when you're eating crappy, you feel crappy. When you are eating um, whole foods and nourishing foods and foods that bring you energy and life, then you're going to feel that. So that's another big key for me. And the hydration is so important just because the urge is, the urge, the sensation, and the intensity of the contractions are largely associated with our hydration. So they are worse, much more worse when you are dehydrated. So definitely want to stay hydrated in that process. Number three is build a list of affirmations. Um, I can't say this enough. I know that it sounds like, oh, you just, you're saying something, but no. When you actually build your list of affirmations, you write them down, you dedicate yourself to them, you look at them every day, you speak them into your life, you speak them into your baby's life, it literally becomes a part of you. It literally, your mind starts to um, be what you see and what you hear every day. So for me, I think building a list of powerful affirmations, ones that you can relate to, ones that are believable for you, ones that you can have faith in. You need um, to write those down somewhere that you can see them. Put them on your wall. Put them on your workstation. And you need to read them every single day. You need to believe in them. You need to take them in and know that you can own them. Um, the fourth one is intentional movement. So when I say intentional movement, I mean movement that promotes your baby to come down, movement that promotes a shorter labor so that we're not having to deal with the intensity of the progress for so long. So intentional movement would be like the swaying of the hips in a dipping motion. So like, opening up the legs, dipping down a little bit, and rocking, swaying the hips. Um, Intentional movement would be to get in a squat position, the lotus position. If you know yoga, then you know what the lotus position is. Um, to move during your breaks. So when you have breaks in between your contractions, I don't like to really call them contractions, but I have to use that word because I know people identify with them as contractions. I like to use the urges. So, or surges or whatever the case may be, but that sensation that you get when the baby is balling up and your fundus is created itself, um, that is when you get a break from those, you want to move around, move your body. Don't take breaks, too many breaks. So yes, when you get tired, you get exhausted, definitely take a break. But don't take breaks in between those, because it's going to help make sure the next one is strong enough to build that muscle up so that the baby can be ejected out of the womb. So I always say keep active, keep moving. Intentional movement is so important. Um, the right movement, bouncing on a yoga ball, uh, things that open up your hips, that flexes your pelvis bone. All of those things are what I'm saying when I say intentional movement. Number 5 is going to be to learn about other pain management options. This is important because we often think that our only option is an epidural. That is not the case. There are herbs that can help with pain management. Um, there's sound therapy, there's aromatherapy, there's massage, there's pressure, acupressure, counterpoints, there's CBD oil, there is hydrotherapy, there's disassociation, there's hypnobirthing, intimacy. There's so many different things. I mean, that can help with the management of pain. Dance. It's so much that uh, we just think about the idea of taking it away altogether. Um, but that's not ever going to be. Well, I'm not gonna say it's not possible. It is possible, but that's not the main idea. It's pain management. So when we talk about pain management, it's really to help the intensity be more tolerable and not so intense, but you have to focus. You have to focus on other things. You have to understand that you have, other things around you that are accessible to you that you can use. Um, Number 6 is a great support team. You need a great support team. So whoever your providers are, whoever your doula is, whoever, if you want to have any of this stuff, because some people choose to just free birth, some people choose to go to hospital, some people choose to do a home birth. So whoever your providers are, your midwife, your doctors, your doula, your sister, your brother, your partner, make sure that you have an awesome birth team. Make sure that they can support you in the way that you need it. Make sure they are motivators. Make sure they are listeners. Make sure they they can advocate for you. You need a good support team. It is so vital. It is so important. It's so crucial to your experience birthing your child. Number 7, this one is, I was going to say it. So, intimacy. I know. So many people are like, what? Nobody trying to be touched on and kissed on during, in labor. But the thing about intimacy is that it releases oxytocin. Oxytocin is the hormone that you need to, one, get that baby, moving. But it's also a happy hormone. It's a hormone that can help you. It's the hormone of love. So it kind of helps you in the process, even though it helps the baby along. But it also helps your mental state when you have people there who are willing to um, love on you, who are willing to, hug you. And, if your partner is with you, they're willing to kiss you, they're willing to rub their hands through your hair. All of this stuff is important, in that process, especially if you're someone who likes that. If your love language is physical touch, then intimacy is definitely where you want to go. For me personally, I don't like to be touched when I'm concentrating on getting my baby down into the pelvis and out. I just want you to leave me alone. Now, in my break time, because this is the thing, when you have your breaks in between those contractions, then I'm okay with, rub, touch, rub my feet, do stuff like that. But During it, I'm like, listen, don't put your hands on me, don't touch me, don't talk to me, don't look at me, don't do nothing. But that's just me. But I'm just saying that intimacy is a form of helpful pain management, and it helps you get through that process of an unmedicated birth, because it just shows you that you are loved and that you are cared for, and that's important. So number 8 for me, I love dancing. Dancing is a beautiful stress reliever. It's a beautiful calmer for me. So I would say, uh, make a playlist of your favorite music to dance to. And even if you can't dance because you are, in a lot of I don't want to call it pain, but it's very intense and you can't, get up and do much. I would just say play the music and bop. Bop, sit there and bop around and just listen to your favorite music and listen to the melodies and the sounds and the beats and the things that make you happy, the things that you enjoy. Um, the next one is going to be talk to your baby. Um, that connection between mother and baby is so powerful. It's so powerful. You have created and carried this and formed this soul in your body. Talk to that baby. Tell the baby mommy is ready to meet you. You are welcomed here. Let's go. Like, I love you. All of those things can help you disassociate with the intensity of all of the things that are going on. And I believe in, talking to your baby, because it just puts you in a different place of, um, I'm ready to be your, I'm ready to care for you. I'm ready to, honor you and bring you into this world. And so I think that's an important one. The next one is aesthetics. And what I mean by aesthetics is like whatever you like, the colors that you like, pictures that you like, smells that you like, sounds that you like. Just put all of that stuff around you, because visualizing, that helps you visualize your experience. That helps you um, see things in a more positive light. Because sometimes we are in this hospital room, or we are wherever we are, and it could just be so plain and dreary, and you're just like, you have nothing to catch you and for you to talk about, for you to, or any of that stuff. So I think aesthetics is really important for a medicated birth. If I could do it again, I probably would birth in nature, because that's something that I love, and I just think it's amazing and beautiful to me to be out um, in the world and watch how nature just gives us everything. So for me, that would be something that I would create for myself, a nature like environment, plants, um, uh, water sounds, like that's what I would do. But do what is best for you. So if you love purple, or you love, whatever, so you just have that stuff around you, have the different aesthetics, different things that you like to look at, different things you like to see in your view, so that it helps you deal with everything that is happening. Another one is taking childbirth classes, or at least one. I feel that if you're going to have an unmedicated birth, what you can do, um, you should take a childbirth class. You should educate yourself on the process of birth, know the stages, know what's happening, when it's happening, so that in your mind, you understand that you are on the path. You are on the right path. Sometimes we're hit with things and we don't know what's happening. And we don't know, oh, why is this happening? Why my butt feel like this? And why is this going on? And I'm leaking. And all of these things happen, and put so much fear in us. And then we tense up. And then when we tense our bodies, we're just making everything much more worse. So if you take a childbirth class, you educate yourself. Education is so important. It alleviates a lot of confusion. It alleviates a lot of fear. Um, that's so important for you. So I think everyone should take a childbirth class. Talk to people who have given birth before. Hear their processes. If it's negative, stay away from that. But definitely positive stories. Watch positive stories. Get information from people who had positive experiences. Take your childbirth class. Know the stages, know what to expect, so that you are not hit with any surprises. And the last one, number 12, breathe. You have to get that oxygen in and let that carbon dioxide out. Breathe, focus, concentrate, and know that you are almost there. That is so important. Breathing is the most important thing. You need to oxygenate your mind, your brain, your body, your muscles, the baby. Um, you need proper air. You need to breathe. You need to and practice this. Do this before, throughout your pregnancy. Practice so that it is second nature to you when everything is happening. Because everything is gonna be happening. It's gonna be hitting you. This gonna be hitting you. That's gonna be hitting you. The crib's gonna be coming. Uh, everything is happening. You're sweating. You're hot. You're cold. You're this. You're that. You need to practice the art of breathing properly. In through the nose, your belly gets big. Out through the mouth, your belly gets smaller. You're releasing the air, and I think that if we practice that and we learn to focus and we learn to breathe through that 60 seconds of um, intensity of that surge, we can get through them, make it to the break, and um, decompress. And each time, going back to those birth affirmations, we can say one of our affirmations. We can say, I am closer to meeting my baby. Each one of these waves are bringing me closer to seeing you, closer to meeting my healthy, beautiful baby. So all of those different things are really, really important. So again, thank you. Those are my tips for unmedicated birth. I'm pretty sure there's plenty more. If you have some that I didn't mention, please drop them in the comments. If you had something that you did that was really helpful that could help another woman, please drop them in the comments. If you have something that you would like for me to talk about or a topic that I haven't discussed already, please reach out to me at birthuhura@gmail.com. Again, I'm Nichelle. I am a full spectrum holistic doula with Birth Uhura, and I will see you guys for the next video. Peace and pregnancy dust.